The stadium stands silent. The battlefield awaits. Shadows stir, legends awaken. Tonight, the clash begins. Join the Night Watch and let's sim the battle and rule the night together. Welcome to Night Night Sims. And the time is here, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is Night Night here, and this is going to be the first actual gameplay episode of the Stormtusks expansion franchise. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get going. If you haven't already and you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Join the Night Watch, join Tusk Nation, and check out the other videos. I also have a Vikings franchise I've got going on that releases on Sundays. These episodes release on Thursdays. And I do slider videos and how-to videos and a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you subscribe so you get notifications of all that. And let's go ahead and get going. So the first day of the expansion franchise. So we're not going to do training camp because we're doing CPU versus CPU. So I don't want any user input on anything. So we're going to be skipping training camp. Let's go to the coach carousel. And let's go ahead and fire the coaches that they auto-hired. And we're going to just hire on the lowest available levels that we can. So we've got level 3 in Thomas Peters and level 3 in Brian Warner. He's 100% offense. He's offense, personnel, and development. I do want some development stuff, so we're going to go ahead and go with Thomas Peters as our offensive coordinator. And then the same thing for defense. Looks like we've got 2 level 4 Sammy Rios, which is development and defense, and Jackson Pierce, which is just defense. So we're going to go ahead and go with Sammy Rios. Of course, we have our head coach, Denali Frost, who's a defensive genius. And then our trainer is going to be Eric Ellis, who's a level 6 trainer with 100% wear and tear unlocked. So that'll be interesting to see. We do have our bonus points, so actually let's go ahead and go back and we're going to go into abilities. And the first abilities, I'm not going to worry about these because they tend to, they can be hired off or whatnot and stuff like that. So we're going to work strictly off of us. So it looks like we have Hitamus, Stakeamus, Mr. Dream, Shadables, and Trench Goblins. So for this first season, I want to focus more so on like draft stuff, like scouting and whatnot. So we're going to look for stuff that has to do with scouting. So Trench Barons, no. Tight end, teach him up. Sure hands. Stud Finder. Scouting buff. Oh, that's just for QBs. Scouts tier 2. Oh, tier 3. So we're going to want Scouts Honor because we're going to want tier 3 scouts. So we're going to go ahead and max that out so we can maximize for our drafts coming up, because we want all scouts that we can have. So now we're going to have 5 tier 3 scouts, so that's going to help us in our first draft. Let's see what else we can find for ours. Edge Wizards would be good for down the road. Load the box. Talent range unlocks, that could be helpful. We can cover all, move the chains, outside, people movers. People movers is pretty good. Offensive line stuff. I want to try to find, oh, there we go. Find the right guy. Scouting buff for all draft prospects. So that'd be good. I don't know if we'll use that necessarily this season. But that's something we will end up using. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. But I don't have enough points. I've only got 10 points left, so I can't do anything else. So for defense, let's see if I like any of these. Trench Goblins, Shadables, Mr. Dream. I could probably do Trench Goblins, which we can't upgrade, but okay. For play sheets that we have unlocked, we've got Nickel Mug and 425, so nothing. So I want the 3-4 play sheet. for defense. So we need to work on getting that. So, okay, so that's the coaching carousel. Coach interview, our introductory press conference.
The dawn of a new season brings the dawn of a new era for this franchise. There's a new coach in charge, tasked with guiding this team to the peak of the NFL. For someone with dreams of reaching Canton, this first day and their first interview will set the stage for a career to come.
Right, Denali Frost. Your first interview as the coach of the Anchorage Stormtusks. You come into the league as one of the brighter defensive minds. Where will your defense have the biggest edge on offenses? I think ours is going to be one is going to be physicality, but we need to be able to focus on stop the run. One of the big things we do is make sure we find some big beef in the middle for the run. But I also don't want them to air it out on us. So I think it's more so, let's say, run defense, I think, because we need to stop the run first. Sounds old school, but I want to be great at stopping the run. You do that and you make offenses one-dimensional and easy to slow down. That's the truth. Ground Guardian's ability awarded. Moving more to off the field, what area have you emphasized as needing to be a big focus? Player development. We have developed players, plain and simple. Great teams have great players, and it's my job to make sure we develop them. Yes, sir. Which area of the defense are you going to prioritize developing first? We need to work on the line first. Games are won and lost up front, so I've been really invested in development of our defensive line. Yep. Practitioner ability awarded. Interesting. One more question. What will make you successful as a coach this year? Stopping the run. We've got to learn to stop the run first. I want to stop the run, make offensive one-dimensional. That will win us a lot of games. That's exactly what I'm here to do. Yeah, if we're able to stop the run, then that'd be big, especially with us being in the Division One with Mahomes and Herbert and all that. I mean, they're heavier pass, but if we can eliminate the running aspect completely and then just focus on that, we could get a big head start on some things. Player would like to discuss a starting role.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Surprised not in pads. We got practice in a few. Matchups before we get to it. I want to top my place on the depth chart. Okay. Really believe I can be the next leader of this franchise. Well, that's possible. Like the chance to start this year. What do you think? I think we'll talk after preseason. We're going to see how you guys do in preseason, and we're going to decide there whether it's you or Brissett. Take advantage of your reps to preseason, come back in that final week. We'll talk then. Yep. I need to see who performs better. All right. Talk later. All right. And then trainer talk. Coach Frost wanted to discuss managing player health for the upcoming season. As players start to take punishment during a game, that wear will cause their health to start to diminish. Attributes may be affected, injuries more likely to occur. Yeah, I got that. Thanks. Provide more attention on the wear and tear during the game. Where do you fit in? Each week we evaluate every player's overall health and give them a status to help you manage your lineups. During the week it will be up to you to decide what your team's training plan is and how you utilize your staff's abilities. After practice, we'll give you each player's final status that determines their availability for the upcoming game. Okay, that's good to know. Make sure to keep status in mind when setting up for the week. What did you mean by abilities? Abilities allow us to adapt to how you plan for the team. We can focus on a player's health during games or their week-to-week recovery. New abilities can unlock or improve over time. Can be changed week to week. Let us know the plan during the next weekly strategy. Okay, thanks, Eric. So now Coach Central, we've already done all that. Manage team, let's make sure we've got the stuff that I want. Vertical power and disguise with Detroit and Baltimore's playbook is what I want to run. Let's go to weekly strategy. So the abilities, we definitely want the scouting ability to put in there. we need coaching points, so let's get that. And then we have spots for one more. We're going to be defense, so let's do, what's all our options? Sideline to sideline, sheddables, inside stuffed, ground guardians, behind the chains, inside stuffed, edge and D tackle. So trench goblins. So should I do trench goblins or ground guardians? I think we need to stick with the line. So we're going to do trench goblins. So +7 pursuit for all edge and D tackles. Because if I did this, which would be great, I get play recognition, but that's all for linebackers, which is great. But I don't want, we need to make it so the runners don't get to the linebackers. But then the play recognition might help there. But I do want to give some help on line, so we're going to do trench goblins on this one. For play sheets, don't really, we're not going to be pass heavy. We're not doing West Coast. +3 pass and run blocking. Well, nothing, so it just unlocks the play sheet. Deep passes. Now we don't want that. We do have some nickel. Oh, we have a 3-4 play sheet. So let's do the 3-4 with a nickel mug. Focus on defense. That's the two main formations our defense has, so that'd be perfect. And that focus on edge and D tackle. Well, once we upgrade it. So that's what we're going to roll with for our play sheets and for trainer abilities. Let's stick with impact guard for now. All right, so we're going to confirm that loadout. And now let's pick our focus players. So our focus players right now, ones that are kind of on a lock that we know is going to be big for us in the future, is of course Quentin Johnston. So let's go ahead, even though he's already an 80, let's get him as much experience right now. Let's put him on there. We'll start of the week or so. Let's see, Connie. Let's see. Sanders at 23 at Mike could be big for us. Free safety could be big for us. Our tight end. Tooley, who's going to be one of our main defenders coming off the edge. Definitely need to get him going. Both QB's a little bit older, so I definitely think we're going to look for a QB in the draft. I mean, Mac Jones might be able to take it. We'll see how they do, but neither of them I think is going to be the future, so to speak. Same with running backs. You know, Davis Price might be, but we're probably looking in the draft. For wide receivers, you know, Bateman and Downs be pretty good for a while. We don't have really anybody on the line that's a stalwart. Just Jet. We do have Benton at 24. He's 6'4", 309 pounds. He could be a big piece on the D line. Any young corners? No, not really. I think we're going to go ahead and do Benton. Yep. So we're going to focus on Johnston, Tuli Tupulotu, and Keanu Benton. And then for our offense, nobody's done anything yet, so let's go ahead and simulate the training. And we do have some upgrades. So the first upgrade of our franchise is going to Kyle Duggar, our strong safety. We're going to go ahead and hit his hybrid. Oh, and that almost got him up to an 80. That's nice. What did we get? Some zone? No, we got play rec though and tackle, so that's good. Okay, Marte Mapu. It's a pass coverage, so that's definitely going to help. Get zone in there, yes. +2 zone and some play rec. Okay. Drew Sanders. We need pass coverage from him as well. Our punter, Browning, let's focus on power. For now, we'll get accuracy later. And then Jalen Cropper, wide receiver, we're going to do deep threat. Well, we get +3 to release and a deep route. Nice, okay. All right, so that's all of that. I will catch you guys on the field in our first game. So, first offensive series on our home field is going to be the Saints offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 27, and they've got a completion for about 4 yards to the 31, tackle by Dorian Williams. So now 2nd and 6. Got Rattler under center. He's going to hand it off to Kamara, who's going to be tackled short of the first down, a gain of about 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 2. See if we can get a 3 and out to start our franchise here. That'd be nice. And he breaks through the tackle, but he's able to push forward. Alvin Kamara pushes forward. We almost had him stopped on a 3 and out, but it's going to be a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now at the 37. And there was a hole up the middle, and Kamara hit it. 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4. Going to send a man in motion. Another handoff. He's going to get to the outside. He shook the first defender, and it's going to be a 1st down and more for Kamara. It's a 1st and 10 again now at the 46-yard line. And he found a small opening. We are able to bring him down after a gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 now at the 41. This isn't spelling good for our season if we're in preseason and we got the Saints already rolling down the field on us. And that's going to be another 1st down, a gain of about 15. It's 1st and 10 now at the 29. And Rattler's got to take off and run for it. He's got to get a 1st down and slide after the 1st, so it's now 1st and 10 at the 16. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking. He's got to pass up, and it's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. He was forced out of bounds. Great job there by our defender. That was Caesar, I guess, on a play there. So it's 2nd and 10 now. 8:25 to go here in this first quarter. They're at the 16-yard line. Rattler's in shotgun. He's got Kamara to his right. He's looking. And we have our first Stormtusk sack. Isaiah Simmons comes in to pick up the first sack in our uniforms. And him and Tuli Tupulotu is dancing on the side. And great job by our defense. Isaiah Simmons, the first sack in Anchorage history on our home field. And it's now 3rd and 19 at the 25-yard line. And Rattler's looking, and we're going to almost get him. He's going to have to throw it away, and we're going to be able to hold on this first series and force a field goal try. So this will be a 42-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Saints do take a 3-0 lead. We'll have Jacoby Brissett's going to lead out the offense for the first series here. He is listed as this current #1 QB as the starter. So 1st and 10 at the 25. We're going to fake a handoff, and he's going to get a pass out, and it's going to be a gain of about 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8. And I'm still trying to learn and remember all the names and numbers on here, so you'll have to bear with me. The Brissett's looking. He's got a pass over the middle, and it's going to be complete. And he's got a hole. And he's shooting down the sideline. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 41-yard gain on that pass. And it's 1st and 10 for the Stormtusks. Brissett's going to hand it off, and he's going to get taken down quick. A gain of 1 on the play. I'm guessing that's Montgomery. Like I said, I'm still learning the numbers, but I'm guessing Montgomery, I think, is listed as our starter, and then Mason's the backup. So Brissett's looking, and he's got another completion over the middle for another Stormtusks first down. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 20, our first trip in the red zone. Got to send a man in motion. Got to hand it off to Montgomery, who goes nowhere. Loss of 1 on the play. So 2nd and 11. Oh, no, that's Mason in there now. So Mason, I think, is 30. Yep, that's Mason. And Mason's going to get a pretty good gain of 4 on the play. So 3rd and 7 now from the 18. Okay, so 30 is Mason, and then it looks like, what is this, 28 or 29? 29, it looks like, is going to be Montgomery. And Brissett's going to slide forward and get another first down at the 7. So 1st and goal at the 7. Could this be our first touchdown as the Stormtusks? And we're going to hand it to Montgomery, who could not turn the corner. He gets a gain of 1 on the play. So now Brissett's going to come out empty backfield. 2nd and goal, 4:19 to go here in this first quarter. And he's got an open lane, and he's going to slide down at the 3-yard line. So 3rd and goal at the 3. Got Montgomery to the left of Brissett. He's looking. He's got a completion over, but it's going to be down at the 2. So it's 4th and goal now at the 2. And we're going to go for a field goal. So this will be a 19-yard attempt for the first points in our Stormtusks franchise. And there's a flag. Did they run into the kicker? They did. A roughing the kicker. So we have a fresh set of downs. So it's 1st and goal from the 1. And we very well may get our first touchdown right here. We have 3 shots. And Brissett's going to try to run it in, but just makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal. And hand it off to Montgomery, and he's in for a Stormtusk touchdown. And the Stormtusks take the lead at home on their first series in franchise history and run down the field for a touchdown. All right, so after the kickoff, we got the Stormtusks up 7-3. It's 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 23-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Kamara again, who's going to get brought down after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. Great job by our defense to stop their run and close up that lane that was open for a moment. Going to hand it. Fake the handoff. He's going to throw it. He's got an open receiver. He's got a blocker, but he fights through the blocker for the tackle, and it's a gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 5. And we're going to get to Rattler again. That's our 2nd sack, and that one's by Dalvin Tomlinson. And we're going to force a 3-and-out, and it's a punt incoming. All right, so after that punt and the 3-and-out, it's now 1st and 10 for the Stormtusks at the 43-yard line. We're going to hand it off to Montgomery, who's going to get 10 and more. He's going to get about 14 yards on a play. 1st and 10. Great run there by Montgomery. Our line opened a hole up the middle, and he was able to exploit it. So 1st and 10 now at the 41. 58 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Another handoff to Montgomery to the right. He's going to be stopped after a short gain of about 1. So 2nd and 9. Got Brissett calling out something in shotgun. He's got Montgomery there. Montgomery's just got a block. And it's going to be a sack. Brissett's taken down. A loss of 5 on a play. And it's 3rd and 14 now. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. He takes the snap. And he's going to bomb it. It's going to be a deep one. And it's caught for a Stormtusk touchdown. But wait, there's a flag. And that's caught by Montgomery. Does he have the 2nd Stormtusk touchdown, or is this flag on the offense? Let's see what happens. Pass interference on the defense. That will be declined. And it's another Stormtusk touchdown. And the Stormtusks take a 13-3 lead. So now we're going to start the second quarter off with the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 26 after the kickoff. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to be stopped immediately. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. And I was not expecting this. I mean, given it's the Saints, it's preseason, but still, what a way to start. It's going to be a screenplay. We fell for it. Wide open lane. That's going to be a first down and more. Gain of about 17 on the play. It's 1st and 10 now from the 43 for the Saints. They're going to set a man in motion, and it's going to be a fake jet sweep. They're going to hand it off, and he's got a lane, and he's able to get a gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd and 8. Another handoff, and this one's stopped. A gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 1. Our defense has been pretty good against the run for the most part. The first series was a little rough, but it's been pretty good since. So let's see if we can get another stop here. There's going to be a sneak, and they get the first down on a QB sneak. So 1st and 10 now at the 47. 9:57 to go in the first half. Stormtusks are up by 11, and it's going to be a pass over the middle that's going to fall incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the hit. It's now 2nd and 10. Set a man in motion to the top of the screen. And he's got a pass, and it's going to be complete, and he's going to force his way forward and stretch out for a first down. Great job there by Palmer. And it's now 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 37-yard line. It'll be another handoff, and he's going to be stopped just past the line of scrimmage. A gain of 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8. He's going to take the snap. He's got to run it up the middle, and he's going to slide. A gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 5. They shade of motion from the backfield out to the top of the screen to his right. He's going to take the snap. He's looking, and he's going to try to mail it out, and it's going to be knocked away by the defender. He's loose on the hit, and it's going to be incomplete to Miller, and that's going to force a 4th down. It's going to be another field goal attempt for them. This one's going to be from 49 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And now Mac Jones is going to get his chance to come out here. So it's 14-6 after the field goal was made. 1st and 10 for the Stormtusks at the 27. Going to hand it off to Mason, who's going to get a gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd and 8. And again, we do have Mac Jones at QB now. He's going to take the snap. And he's going to throw it to Mason, who's going to get a gain of about 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 4. He almost made that man miss. Would have been nice. He had quite a bit of green if that happened. Jones tried to avoid the sack, and he fumbles on the hit. Luckily, it's recovered by the Stormtusks. Okay, so after the punt, now 1st and 10 for the Saints. 6:46 to go in the first half. They're at the 41-yard line. They're going to hand it off, and he's met immediately. And there's an injury on the play. Offensive lineman got hurt on the play. Loss of 1 on that run. It's now 2nd and 11. Got to pass over the middle, and it's going to be jarred away on the hit. Incomplete. Great job there by Johnston to knock it away. It's 3rd and 11. Going to send a man in motion. He's got to pass. It's going to be, and he's going to be able to fall forward, but not enough for a first down. It's a 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 1. Let's see if we can get a 4th down stop here. They're going to fake the handoff, and it's going to be just enough for a first down. They're going to say he got enough. I thought he was short, but they're going to give it to him. Or no, it's our ball. It was short, so it's 1st and 10 for Anchorage. Nice. And that's got to be a gain of 1 on a play. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the black dot was still down by the New Orleans when I looked, so I thought they gave it to him. But anyway, 2nd and 9. Got to set up in motion from bottom of the screen to the top. Going to fake the head off. Jones has a pass over, and he's going to step out of bounds after a gain of 2 on a play. So 3rd and 7. That was not good ball placement by Jones on that. Going to take the snap. He's got all day to throw. And he does not sense the pressure coming, and he just gets sacked. All right, so the Saints going to start off 1st and 10 at the 20 after that punt that went into the end zone. He's got a pass, and he's got a lane, and it's going to be just enough for a first down. 1st and 10 and now at the 30. Going to take the snap. He's looking to pass, and the pressure gets to him, and he fumbles, and it's recovered by the Stormtusks. And we force a fumble on a QB hit. Dorrance Armstrong. And the Stormtusks will take over in great field position once again. So here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 29-yard line. We're going to hand it off to Mason, who's got a hole. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 5. So 2nd and 5 now. 3:53 to go here in this first half. We're a first down away from being in the red zone. We're going to air it out over to Mason, who's going to get across for a first down and a yard or two more. It's 1st and 10 at the 18. And we are officially on our second trip in the red zone this game. We're going to do a screen to Mason, who's got plenty of room. He makes the first defender miss, and it's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4 at the 12. Going to hand it off. And he's going to shift through the lines, and he's going to get all the way down to the 1-yard line. Great job there by Davenport. That should be Davis Price. I think that name was wrong, or I read it wrong. One of the two, but that should be Tyrion Davis Price now that's in there. And Mac Jones has got to take a sack. What are you doing taking a sack there? We got an injury on the field. Now it's 2nd and goal. Empty backfield. And it's going to be another sack. And Jones is just standing there. He has no awareness whatsoever. What are you doing, Jones? So now it's 3rd and goal from the 14. And that pass is going to be batted away at the line of scrimmage. Great job by the defender to get his hands up. And it's 4th and goal, and that'll force a field goal. On the plus side of the 2 minutes now, minute 56 to go. 1st and 10 for the Saints at the 31. And after that field goal, Anchorage has an 11-point lead, 17-6. It's got to be complete across the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 9 on the play. 2nd and 1. Clock's ticking. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Going to take the snap. He's scrambling around to try to get room, and he's got a completion. That's going to be a first down and about 4 yards more. So it's 1st and 10 now at the 49-yard line. Saints take the snap. He's going to air it out, and it's going to be a completion of about 13 yards. Another 1st and 10 now at the 37. He's going to take the snap. He's got another pass, and he overthrows him. It falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for the Saints. Clock stops with 1:09 to go here in this first half at the 37-yard line. And he's got to run up the middle. He's got a hole, and he's going to slide down just before getting hit. It's going to be enough for a first down, though. 1st and 10 now at the 24. And he's got a completion over the middle just to the side of the right hash. They're going to call a timeout. It'd be a gain of 4 on the play. It's now 2nd and 6. Take the snap. He's going to get it away, but it's not going to be complete. 3rd and 6. So he's looking. He's got a completion, and it's going to be out of bounds short of the first down marker. It's 4th and 1 now for the Saints. And they're going to go for it. Let's see if we can get a red zone stop here on 4th down. And he's trying to find room, and there is none, and we're going to get to him, and it's a 4th turnover on downs, and it's our 5th sack of the game. And the ball is now back to Anchorage. Great job by our defense. So it's now 1st and 10 at the 26 for us, and I'm sure we're probably just going to run a play and let this clock run out. Going to hand it off to Mason, who gets a gain of about 5 on the play, and that's going to do it for this first half, most likely. We might get one more playoff. We'll see. And we do. We're going to fake the handoff. We're going to... Oh, and it's knocked away, and that'll be the end of the first half. All right, so we're going to start the second half with the ball. So it's 1st and 10, Stormtusks at the 27-yard line. You got Mac Jones in there again. He's going to hand it off to Mason, who's going to get a gain of about 6 on the play, and there's going to be an injury on the field for the Saints. So it's now 2nd and 4 after that gain of 6. Empty backfield. Going 5 wide on this one. And he's going to get it across the middle, and it's caught. And it's a first down and more, and he makes a few tacklers miss and gets down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Stormtusks. We're going to send a man in motion. Hand it off to Davis Price, who gets a gain of about 5 on the play. And it's now 2nd and 5 at the 35. Another handoff to Davis Price, who's going to force his way forward for another about 3 yards. So 3rd and short now. 3rd and 2 at the 32. Going to hand it off to Davis Price again, who's got a lane. And it's going to be a Stormtusks first down. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Jones looking to pass on this one, and he's going to get sacked. He doesn't feel the pressure. His awareness is really down. So even though we've got good sliders set, we're going to have some anomalies with Mac Jones, it looks like, because of his low awareness and poor sense of pressure here. And he's got to scramble. He's got an open lane. It's going to be a first down and more. He's going to get down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Stormtusks. Going to fake the handoff, looking to pass. He's got to pass off, and it's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and goal. Take snap, hands it off to Mason, who's going to get forward for no gain. 3rd and goal now at the 9. And it's going to fall incomplete, but there is a flag. It's going to be holding on the offense. So that's 4th and goal, and we're got to go for a field goal. And Anchorage is going to take over after a 4-and-out by the Saints. Turned over the ball on downs. It's now 1st and 10, and we're going to get it, and we're going to have a line, and it's going to be a first down up to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10. And I am fast forwarding through some of the, of the nonsense that's not scoring or stuff like that. So, and we're going to get it out to the 50. So 2-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 8. And they hand it off to Davis Price, who's got a lane. He's going to stiff arm one down, but couldn't make the second one miss. It'll be a first down, though. 1st and 10 now at the 39-yard line. Great run by Davis Price there. Jones looking to pass. He's got an open lane. He's going to tuck it and run, and it's going to be a first down. He shoves off the first would-be tackler and then falls down on his own. And it's now 1st and 10 at the 22. Going to hand it off to Davis Price again, who's going to get a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. And it's going to be just short of a first down. It's going to be a gain of 8 or about 6 on the play. So 3rd and 2 now at the 14. Jones is looking. He's moving out. He's got to scramble for the first down, and he's going to cut it forward and go down at about the 6-yard line. And we have an injury on the Stormtusks this time. That's Jones, our backup left tackle. So now it's 1st and goal at the 6. We're going to hand it off. Is that Montgomery back in there? Interesting. It's now 2nd and goal. All right, so now the Saints take over after the kickoff. It's 1st and 10 now at the 27. 3:11 to go here in this 3rd quarter. And that will be a gain of 1 on the run, so 2nd and 9. It's got to be a sack. A huge loss on a play. 3rd and 15. He's looking, and we're going to get a back-to-back sack. And now it's 4th and 21. They'll be forced to punt. So after the punt's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. We're going to hand it off. And Montgomery's going to get a gain of almost 10 on the play. It's 2nd and inches. Going to set a man in motion. Jones takes the snap. Quick throw. It's going to be complete. It's going to be a Stormtusk 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to hand it off to Montgomery, who's got a hole and gets tackled down after a gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd and 4. Takes the snap. Jones is looking. He's going to scramble out, and he's going to get enough for a 1st down and more. He's going to get brought down at the 20. So 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They snap, hands it off, this time to Davis Price, who gets a gain of about 14 or 13 on the play. 1st and goal at the 7. And that will be the end of the 1st quarter, or 3rd quarter. Now at the start of the 4th quarter, it's 1st and goal, Stormtusks at the 7-yard line, up 27-6. Looking to add to the score. Davis Price gets around, and it'll be a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and goal now at the 4. It's another Stormtusk touchdown. This one by Davis Price. And the Stormtusks are running away with this one. All right, so the Saints are going to take over. It's 1st and 10 now at the 26-yard line. Take the snap. He's going to try to get forward. He gets a loss of 1 on the play. That's going to be counted as a sack. So 2nd and 11. And it's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Plenty of time, and he's got an open receiver, and it's a Saints 1st down. Well, it's 1st and 10 now at the 41. And that's going to be a huge run, enough for another Saints 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 49. It's going to be complete for a 1st down and more. And he's going to break the 1st tackle, but not the next 2. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now at the 25. He's going to take the snap, fake the handoff, and he's going to try to run himself, and he fumbles on the hit. And it's going to be recovered by one of the offensive linemen for the Saints, so they catch a break, 2nd and 10. No gain and no loss on that play. Send him in on a short motion. Going to take it. They're going to hit him for a pass, and it's going to be just shy of a 1st down, 3rd and inches. And he's going to sneak across, and that's a 1st down for the Saints. He's got the pass. He's got to put it to the end zone, and he's going to come down with the catch, and it's a 1st and goal at the 1. Takes the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's wide open for a Saints touchdown. All right, so after the kickoff, the Stormtusks are going to start with the ball again. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jones looking to pass. He's got one over the middle. Throws it into pretty much might as well say a company because there was multiple defenders there. And 2nd and 10 now. Luckily that wasn't picked. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to pass again. And he's too late sensing the pressure, and it's going to be another Saints sack. 3rd and 16. Quick toss out to Davis Price, who gets a gain of about 6 on the play. All right, so show on the Saints offense take back over. 1st and 10 at the 47. 6:56 to go in this first preseason game in Stormtusk history. And they are leading 34-13. And that's an 8-yard run there by Tyler Show. And it's 2nd and 2 now at the 45. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted by the Stormtusks. And the Stormtusks take back over after the interception. Great job by the defense. And Isaiah Simmons, first sack in franchise history and the first pick in franchise history. So now here it is, 1st and 10 Stormtusks at the 43-yard line. 6:26 to go here in the game. Jones under center. He's going to hand it off to Davis Price, who has a huge hole, and he's going to take it. And he's going to be down the field for 20, 25, about 27 yards. And it's 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. He's going to hand it off to Davis Price again, who's got another big run, another gain of about 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 20-yard line for the Anchorage Stormtusks. And another fake handoff. He's going to throw it, and he's got just shy of a 1st down. 2nd and 1. Gain of 9 on the play. It's 3rd and 1 now. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Stormtusks. 1st and goal now. 4:14 to go. Jones is looking. He's going to scramble forward. He's going to have the room. He's going to slide down. He had a defender there, but he's going to slide down anyways. It's now 2nd and goal at the 1. 3:48 to go in the game. And the Stormtusks are knocking on the door to unleash the herd once more. And they're in for another touchdown. And it's David Montgomery again, his 4th touchdown of the game. All right, so Saints are going to take over. 1st and 10 now at the 27. 3:37 to go in the game. They're going to fake the handoff, pass it down to the right. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6. The clock will stop with that going out of bounds. Saints take the snap. Quick screen play. He's got plenty of room. He's got a 1st down and more. That's a gain of 6. Gain of about 12. 1st and 10 now at the 43-yard line. And it's going to be caught, and it's going to be 1st down and more. He's going to navigate his way through the traffic there. It's 1st and 10 now at the 39. 2:18 to go here in this game. It's going to be another handoff. This one's going to be stopped after a short gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Going to take the snap. He's looking on 2nd and 8. He's going to run. It's going to be a 1st down for the Saints, and he's going to slide down at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Clock's running. 1:30 to go. He hands it off, and it's going to be just past the 1st down marker. 1st and 10. Sends a man in motion. And he's going to be tackled inbounds. And this will be the last play of the game if they get it off in time. 3rd and 6. And it's going to end in a sack, and it's a fumble. And it's live, and they're going to recover it, and that will be the end of the game. And the Anchorage Stormtusks win their first game at home, given its preseason, 41-13 over the New Orleans Saints. All right, looks like we get some upgrades. So David Montgomery is going to get an upgrade to power back. Let's see what he ends up getting. He gets +1 in break tackle, carrying, stiff arm, and trucking. That's a nice setup. And then what about Terrion Davis-Price? He's also going to get a power back upgrade. That puts him to 69 overall. And he gets a +1 on awareness, break tackle, and carrying. All right, we do have one new injury to look at. So who's this? So Blake Brandel. He's going to be out 6 to 10 weeks with the dislocated hip. All right, and on that, we've got a few more upgrades. So let's go ahead and check out what we got here. So Terrace Marshall Jr. gets 2. So we're going to do both those to deep threat. Turns Terrace Marshall into a scheme fit, +3 catch in traffic, deep route, medium route, release, and specialty catch. And what does the next one give him? Let's see. Catch in traffic, deep route, release, and specialty catch. Mac Jones gets an upgrade. We're going to put that on strong arm. Jack Browning once again has power. All right, Ben Saul's our kicker. That's a power upgrade to make some of those longer field goals. And Hamad Hassanin is a power rush upgrade. It's +2 power moves, +1 tackle. All right, and that will do it for this episode. We will do the rest of the preseason in the next episode. I did want to get almost a full game in this first one just for gameplay, see the uniforms, see the players a little bit, stuff like that. So next episode we will pick up and we will take on the Rams along with the 49ers and finish off the bye in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first game in our Stormtusks expansion franchise and in the history of Anchorage. Make sure you put a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite part of the game was, what you think about how it kind of went and all that good stuff, what you think about the uniforms. And make sure you like, and if you haven't subscribed, so you know when you get the notifications and whatnot for all the episodes as I release them so that you're one of the first to watch. I guess I will catch you guys all in the next episode. So make sure you always unleash the herd and keep those tusks up.
The stadium stands silent. The battlefield awaits. Shadows stir, legends awaken. Tonight, the clash begins. Join the Night Watch and let's sim the battle and rule the night together. Welcome to Night Sims.